What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. I think this is 6 times now in 2.5 days that I've been live, which has been awesome. It's been good to get some momentum and be back on here. Thanks for joining in, everybody. Tune in. Let me know where you are watching from. I'm currently streaming from Kalispell, Montana, and it's cold outside, but it's sunny. It's beautiful, beautiful day, but it's brisk. So anyway, today I've got more work to do. So this is kind of an office hour stream. I'm just going to let you guys look over my shoulder a little bit. And then if you have questions, pop them in the chat and I'll get back to you. I see we got some people on Facebook today, got a couple on YouTube, got a few over on Twitch. The main stream is hitting behance.net. And I'm hopefully able to see all of your comments here. Just making sure I can see everything. Get it all lined out. See the chat. There we go. If you're on Facebook, let me post this link. Hopefully this works. You have to give Facebook permission. Let's see. So if you go to this link, chat.restream.io/FB, you give permission and then I can see your name in the chat. Otherwise it's like untitled or anonymous or something. I don't know who you are. So that's what's up there. So today, we're working some more on a brochure for Winchester. It's been a fun project. It's been a lot of work. And basically what we've got going on is we are working on laying out this catalog and just making some updates. So I've got a lot of work to do. I've got a substantial amount of work to do. So basically dropping in some things, updating the order of things. Some of these patterns we didn't end up printing, so we're going to take some of those out, replace that with the collars. Okay, so just kind of get into the flow here, and we'll see what happens. So I'd made a folder, or a note rather, with some to-do list items. So that way I can just easily check off what I've done or haven't done. So ombre collars and leashes. Got those done. All right. Pattern collars, got to bring those in. Rope leash. Rope leash is pretty much done. Retractable leash, I got to drop that in there. Stainless dog bowls are down here. It's good to go. Ceramic bowls are there. Kennel pads. I should add the photos. Winchester bed. Okay, king buck. So right now I'm just looking at this list. They're supposed to be in order, so I've got to flip pages around. I'm just kind of seeing where we're at with things. this. Okay. Okay. I don't want to do this. Guess let's just keep going. So right now I'm just kind of like dropping everything in, not getting too crazy with editing yet, or, you know, overthinking the layout too much. Just trying to drop things in place. 3, 6. Okay, so rows of 3s would be good. 6. So if we just follow this order, that might be nice. So let's go find. That would be this guy if we go like this. Botanical Garden is the last one. So one of the benefits of editing the photos the way I did, which was every one of these photos has been cropped the exact same way. And then each angle, like the products were overlaid the exact same way. I used an app called, I think it was Smart Shooter 5 or something, where it tethers to the camera. But then I could see the previous image and make sure everything was lined up exactly right. Because then when you get into like building the website or dropping in the photos, then you can just drop it in and you can see how they all just line up perfectly without having to change the layout every time you put a new photo in. So that worked out pretty good. All right, new song. Oh my goodness. All right. If I should try and stack these. All right, guys, I gotta grab something real quick. Watch your ears. This might be loud. Stand by. Do you want to learn how to create custom logos from scratch? Well, if you're a graphic designer or you wish to become a graphic designer, creating a logo is going to be one of the number one things you get asked to do all of the time. In this course, I'm going to show you exactly how to create beautiful custom logos that will impress your clients and help you land more work as a graphic designer. My name is Derek Mitchell. I'm a creative director with over 20 years of experience working as a graphic designer and a web developer. And I've been fortunate enough to work with brands such as MTV, Netflix, Nintendo, Nickelodeon, the Discovery Channel, and a handful of others. The project for this course is going to be a ton of fun and probably a little bit ridiculous. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to take a spreadsheet, which I know immediately sounds boring, but hear me out. We're going to take a spreadsheet that's got a bunch of different random words on it, and then we're going to use a number generator to grab these different words and create a completely random, super custom logo. So what's cool about this is you can either follow along and do the exact same thing that I do to create the logo and learn the skills you need to do this, or you can create your own custom logo based on the same styles that I'm showing you. So maybe the words that I pick, you create your own custom words that are random and we go from there. Or perhaps you already have a client who wants you to make a logo right now. Or maybe you know a friend that has a business they're starting and you want to help them out and volunteer and maybe make a logo for them. There's a lot of different ways you can use these skills immediately and follow along with the class. We're going to do a few different things. We're going to be jumping in using a notebook to sketch out some ideas. You can follow along doing that, or a piece of paper. We're going to jump in with an iPad for a little bit and show how to create digital art in here. Maybe you know how to use Procreate or Adobe Fresco or even Illustrator on the iPad. There's a lot of different ways you can sketch up ideas and then get them into the computer. We're going to be using Adobe Illustrator in this class primarily, or perhaps you've got a Wacom tablet, which is basically this thing here. So it's got a pen and a tablet, and when you draw on this, it draws on the computer. So there's a lot of ways to get your art into the computer. And speaking of art, maybe you're not an artist. Maybe you're terrible at art, like I was when I first started. I'm going to show you how to use the software to create highly polished, beautiful work, even if you have no drawing skills whatsoever. But if you do have drawing skills, that's a bonus because you'll be able to take those ideas and those sketches and learn how to bring them in and basically make them digital and how to use those in your logo. So we have a lot of ground to cover, so let's dive in. All right, I'm back. Sorry for the commercial. It worked out good though. I had to grab something. So we're back. We're working on Winchester brochures for their brand new pet product line. So we've got collars, leashes, dog bowls, all kinds of goodies. And I'm just trying to lay this out. There's a couple things happening here. One, it's like a show and tell. It's just, look at this cool stuff we've made. And then it's also like a sales catalog, so the salesman can show what there is. So we need to kind of have it be pretty all-inclusive of all of the product. So all the different styles and patterns and all that kind of stuff going on. So right now I'm working on reorganizing this based on the email I got from Winchester that they need it in a certain order. We're doing pretty good. We're getting there. Right now I'm dropping in the collars. We've got the webbed collars, and then we've got some patterned collars as well. This worked out really nicely that there was 3 of the buffalo plaid styles, 3 camo styles, and then 6 printed styles. So it made it nice for the layout. 3, 3, 3, 3. There we go. It looks good. I got to figure out how to title it. I'm just kind of scrolling back and forth because I don't know what to do. I suppose what I should do is grab this text. Copy. V, Command X. So that's Hawaiian sunset. So let's just start dropping in some of the text here. All right. What was that? Somebody here? Just a second. I didn't know anybody else was at the office today, and I was hearing noises. All right, now let's see. We've got, it's too close, so let's go 1, 2. Yeah, 2 is good. And now, how about how wide is this thing? Let's go halfway. That looks nice. All right, so now all right, now I got to get all the names. I don't think we did Desert Rose because, it's going to mess up the layout. So Desert Rose, we have this kind of pink color in the collar. Nope, in the leash. And they just mailed me the collar. So I have to do the photo shoot for that before I can do everything else. Oh, that's not happening in time. That's going to be another day. Oh, well. Ketchup Merlot. Stretch Limo Dark Shadow. And then Smoke Pine. Oh, we got that one too. Okay, that looks good. All right, copy that. Let's come down here to these guys. Oh no. I'm gonna have to figure out, it's gonna be a pain. That's all right. So if I go to, the fastest way to do this is gonna be here. And this is the, I forget which one that one is. Let's just get this text laid out first. Looking good. All right, let's find these patterns and get the names. That floral one, let's see here. Abstract floral. How's everybody doing? Special thanks to my wife again for holding it down at home so I could come to the office early and live stream. Hanging out with the kids. She'll be in here in a little bit though. Keeping them all alive. All right, botanical garden. What else we got here? Let's come back to my images. we've got, I can never remember these names. Camping collage. Whoops, closed the wrong window. Darn it. Winchester. Photos. Vinyls. Winchester. Collar. Printed collar. Square. Full quality. There we go. Alright, where were we at? I was camping something. I forget. Camping collage. Forgot to post that I was going live, so the chat's pretty quiet, but I don't mind it because I'm able to focus a little bit. Garden fungi. Oh gosh, okay. Almost there. Retro campers. In Wild West. What's up, Dustin Mack? It's been a while over on Facebook. Yes, I did do all of these photos, all of them in the studio. And then the lifestyle ones as well. So that's actually my wife and our dog Moxie. And that's my sister's hand, being a hand model. And that's her dog, Theo. And then that's one of the other guy's dogs that works with me. That's my neighbor's dog. All of these photos. I take it back. These two were stock photos. I forgot about that because we didn't have that photo shoot done in time. But anyway, yep, did all of these in the studio. Actually, just across the hall from here, I've got a studio set up. One of these days, I will set up my stream to go mobile, and I can show it off to you guys. All right. Usually tired. Oh man. I should have got coffee today, but instead I got apple cider because it just sounded so good. All right. Yeah, and doing all these photos took forever. Especially because editing these, it wasn't just, let's see if I can find photos, photo shoots, studio photos, all the raws. Let's see. Oh man, these dog bowls were awful to edit. It's going to take it a minute because they're not synced. They're synced to Dropbox. So this one's not too bad, but like the reflections were terrible. Like this actually wasn't, this specific one wasn't bad at all, but like the rest of them, getting them all to match, like the lighting was just so difficult to get. Like it would blow out the logo here, but then like here I could see my top down camera rig in the reflection and the orange cable. Like there's a lot of stuff going on that I had to try and fix. Wow, got some, that's too early for dubstep like that. This bowl. Anyway, so then when we'd go through and edit all these photos, like we'd also have to show, come on, basically like the lot number for the car, like the product and the SKU number and all that kind of stuff, and pay attention to what each product was, and then rename the files. It was a lot of work. And then some of them, I don't know if this one's going to show it or not. Like some of them I had to put sticky tack behind things to get them to sit just right. And so they had to Photoshop it out. Like it was a ton of work. It was fun though. Hundreds of photos. And you can see, for example, like this one, I mean, it's not bad. This one's not bad, but you can see how like not white the background is, even though it's shot on white and we have professional lights and everything. You still have to go through and like edit it. So once that's all said and done, you know, the final photo ends up looking like this somewhere. These guys right here. So, yeah, it was good stuff. Good time. All right. Let's see. Totally lost track of what I was doing. Oh yeah, titles. So now I gotta go find, excuse me, I gotta go find, let's see, these are the final exports, Winchester, collar, printed collar, square, full quality. All right, let's go start at the top. So this one is Aqua Buffalo. Green Buffalo. Red Buffalo. All right, easy. Okay, man, these songs are so repetitive. I'm using a random playlist from Epidemic Sound. So, oh, I forgot I don't have that set up right now. Wrong button. Didn't realize I had my iPad not set up on the screen yet. Anyway, Epidemic Sound. I love it. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Anyway, it's just a random like electronic mix. And the reason why I do that is so that way when I stream, the music doesn't get, you know, strikes for royalty infringement or whatever, rights infringement, whatever. But sometimes it's a little repetitive and puts me to sleep because I usually listen to different stuff when I'm designing, but it's all good. Why is it doing that? Cool. Good, and good. Done. That looks nice. That looks nice. Okay. So these are all the descriptions for the website here. All right, so I'm gonna need to grab, okay. I've already styled a set feature text box somewhere. There it is. All right. All right, so how different are the ombre versus the designer dog collars versus the okay, I gotta figure out how to. So here's a problem. Basically, this description is for these three collars right here, but the description that's going to be for all of these collars plus these three down here, because they're a different printed material. So those probably need to go together somehow. Oh, darn. Okay. I'm gonna have to come back to that when my brain is fresher. All right, design a dog collar, carabiner leash, rope leash, training to do. Okay. We're going to come back to that in a minute. A better photo for this spot because, oh, I know which photo I'll use. Because I already moved that photo down here, I think. Yep. Okay. So let's jump over to Finder. Let's go find our last photo shoot. Yeah, that one's perfect because you can see. All right, let's do that one. And now we need to move. So this looks like they're looking off the page here. Maybe we... Actually, let's just go like this. Getting a beach ball. There we go. So this would be a good candidate to do some photo shopping, specifically some generative make more space cropping. So what we're going to do is get the crop tool, go to the original ratio, and I'm going to bring this up and out and down here under generative expand. So this just pops up automatically now in the new Photoshop. Basically, you can generate new content with or without text prompts. So I'm just going to say, I'm just going to use my crop tool to make it more space and hit generative expand and hit generate. Let's see how it does. It's cool because a lot of the new Adobe tools I haven't personally needed to use in my workflow very much, but this is one that all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I know how I'm going to use this. It's been cool. It depends. It really depends on the photo and the content. Holy smokes. Would you just look at it? Wow. I don't think you'd be able to tell. That is amazing. So good. All right, so now I need to save this thing. It also made, excuse me, it also made a couple different variations. That's incredible. So I actually like the second. So this first variation, you see some of the sky peeking through, which is nice, but I kind of like the thicker, brighter orange, color. Man, that's incredible. That just blows my mind how good this is. And now I don't know which one to do. And even look at this, the reflection of this. So this wasn't even there. If I turn this off, there's nothing here. But it made a bush tree thing that's got the right fall colors and it's reflected in the water. Like that's amazing. That just blows my mind. That just is incredible to me. Wow. Okay. I'm going to go with this one. Just kind of looking to make sure there's no like weird artifacts or something I'm missing. But dang, I think it looks pretty darn great. All right, so let's see. How do I want to do this? I'm going to, if I save it, let's see. And then we'll save it this way. Oh my goodness, this music. Okay. Whew. I have a feeling this is not going to be much better. Okay. Winchester, photos, photo shoots, lifestyle. All right. Let's go to... Where are we at? InDesign. Back to InDesign. Let's grab this photo. Let's come back to our Finder window. Grab the new one that we created more space for. Because right now, so the reason why we did all of that is, so we're featuring these collars here. And this is just a perfect photo where the Winchester is perfect on the tag of this dog collar. And, but the model's head is like right literally where the edge be. It just looks wrong. It's gonna get chopped off. I wonder if I should Photoshop out that logo. Yes, I definitely should. I just realized what that was. Yeah, so anyway, man, you guys, chat is so quiet right now. Hey, what's up? Is it Frank? Doing a couple things real quick. Let's move that over there. So if you're just tuning in, I'm working on a catalog design for a product catalog for Winchester, which is super cool. We've been working on this project for over a year now. Specifically the like the photography and all that kind of stuff and the packaging. We did all the packaging too. And hopefully you'll be able to buy this in pet stores like very soon. Like hopefully, I don't know. It was supposed to be September, but I bet it will be, I'll bet it'll be mid-December. You'll be able to find these on the shelves, or at least buy it through the website. That's better. It's not perfect, but it's not going to be that close either. So just removing a random logo and then That's good enough for now. Good enough for what we're doing and the size it's going to be. All right. Jump out, go over into InDesign. Go to my links. Oh, that was a different image. Okay, I'll throw that in there. Come on. With the magic of generative fill, crop expand. Look at that, I got way more in the scene. I just got to decide. Yeah, I think we'll push this over to the right. Maybe scale it up a touch now because we've got so much room to work with. Look at that. Oh, amazing. Amazing, so good. All right, cool. Good. Now, on to the next thing, which is, I don't even know what at this point. Let's jump into my notes. So, pattern collars, we just did that. I can't do music with words right now. My brain will melt. Frank, where are you tuning in from? The chat is a little quiet today. I didn't send out any reminders that I was going live. I just kind of turned it on and went for it. So it's just us, just chilling, hanging out, having a good time. Camp, garden, retro, abstract, Wild West, and botanical. That looks good. Aqua, green buffalo, red buffalo, black camo, aqua, red camo. Okay, so unfortunately, I got to figure out what to do with this text, which is killing me. So the problem I'm running into now is I need to add, let's just do it over here. So with the plaid collars, and then we also need to do these signature pattern text. So we've got signature plaid, signature ombre, designer. All right, so this is this text, designer dog collar. Back to Word, introducing this stuff. Okay, back to nope. Let's back to Word. Key features. Now, are these key features the same as the other one? Probably. Most likely, which then that means I can merge the titles and get away with it. So let's just finish this real quick and then we'll be able to see if there's anything that stands out as different. I think they're the same. All right, key features, premium. Okay, excuse me. So available in a variety of unique and stylish patterns. So this is where it's different. Wait, no, that's the same thing. Oh, this bullet point right here. If I took those out, then I can merge the titles. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I gotta figure this out though. Tuning in from Montreal. That's amazing. All right, I gotta figure out what to do with, let's see, I could put key features. Here, let's just bring a copy over here so I can kind of work destructively on this. Get it where I want it to be. Export the key features. Let's turn that off, delete it. So the text is like the same too. So we should make this more universal. Introduce Winchester. Signature. They're both saying signature, plaid and signature. Yes. Signature series. How's that? Signature series dog collars. Oh wait, that's plaid. That needs to stay. So signature series dog collars. So I made it plural, so that way we can plaid and that doesn't make sense now. I mean, it kind of does, but excuse me. What's up, George? Hello in the chat. Sorry, guys. I made an error in my choice of drink this morning. I had an apple cider, which was delicious, but I have not had any coffee or caffeine or energy drinks or anything. I slept good though, so I shouldn't need it. But I'm dragging. Anyway, all right. Let's see. So, if you're just tuning in, this is a catalog for Winchester. They're starting a brand new pet line. I took all these photos. Well, okay, I take that back. Most of these photos. I'm starting to mix in some other photos. But totally lost my train of thought. Anyway, trying to like lay out this product catalog in a way that makes sense with what I have to work with. And also, they need this by tomorrow morning for a sales event thing. So it's definitely a rush project. We're doing pretty good, making some headway. I had to turn off my high quality display. It's making it choke. There you go. So I've got a lot of product to add for the King Buck side of things. I don't know how, oh gosh, I gotta go faster. This is difficult because there's a lot to do here. So maybe what I'll do, yeah, I gotta go faster. We gotta go. Let's just, so I'm just gonna take this one, key features, drop that in. feel like those need to be... Oh, maybe what we'll do is this instead. Do signature series. Dog collars. Let's delete that. And then we'll bring over these. And we can put the title there. That'll help. So now I gotta realign this. Let's do it this way. I take it back. Incoming call from Jenna Mitchell. Sorry, babe. It's my wife. Right, that looks pretty good there. So now I can say, let's see, this is the, I forget, plaid, signature plaid. Let's make sure I copy it exactly right. Designer dog collar. All right, that's heading in the right direction. What happens if I go like this? Because now what I'm thinking, I might have enough room to stack them. So close. Okay, we gotta delete this extra space. It's like a puzzle. I was never very good at puzzles, so luckily I'm getting better at this. All right, let's see. There we go. And I can make an extra space here. Guys, this might work. Oh, that didn't work. Okay, let's just cut that so I can nudge it exactly where I want it to be. Bring this down. Paste the new one. All right. Now we're cooking with gas. Let's align this one to the bottom. All right, I think we did it. Oh, that was kind of a pain. Let's bump these out from the spine a little bit. Balance this out a little bit. Throw it behind the text. Yeah, what about it? Oh! They just today. They don't say. They said today. We shouldn't have to do anything. They can let themselves in. Oh. Well. Nice. Nice. Thank you. Love you. All right. My wife, when I tried to call, I maybe should have answered. But anyway, sorry, Chad. We have lawn people coming today, I guess, to do the final like application of lawn care treatment stuff. We have chickens, and so she's trying to figure out when they were going to be there, so that way like the chickens weren't out, you know, doing things. It's a whole thing. All right. That looks good. That looks balanced. All right. I like it. I like it. We're doing it. So I feel like maybe I should make this spread match and flip it, because then I could put, this is the designer dog collar also up here. Okay, but I like how big that is. We'll just flip the spreads. We'll do that. So if I put this spread, pages, looks neat. What's up, Rob? Sorry you're late. Thanks, Frank. I appreciate it. Let's pop this one down here. Boom. Now it makes sense because you've got your descriptions up top. Designer dog collar. I'll copy this and I'll slam it down underneath here. And now it's going to start to make sense. Let's scale this up a little bit. By scale, I mean nudge. Same thing. It's not the same thing. We'll center that. That doesn't feel right. I don't know how to feel about this music. It makes me want to bob my head, but it also, I don't know. Rob, sorry you're late. These look, thank you, appreciate it. So yeah, today's stream is a little different. Like I kind of mix up my streams between like, hey, let me teach you some stuff, and then also when I do that, I feel like I can't go live as much because I have real work like this to do. So then I end up not going live for a couple months. So to make up for lost time, I've gone live like 6 times in 2 days. But anyway, so I was like, well, I'm just gonna make this an office hours stream. So basically I'm here. If you have questions, you can ask me questions, but more than that, you're just kind of like looking over my shoulder while I make stuff. So that's my thought. We'll see how it goes. I'm really in the weeds right now with this first half of this catalog. I've spent a lot of time getting the product, like the actual titles laid out and everything else. We used some generative fill AI to like make this photo have more space, which was super cool. Rob, you missed it. But this was the original photo, which was cropped right above her head. And then I just cropped it bigger and then used generative fill and shabam, there it goes. Yeah, I gotta do something real quick. Close that window, bring that over. Just got a text from Winchester. Looking for the catalog, checking in to see how it's going. It's going good. We're getting there. So they want to see it real quick. So I'm going to look at this real quick. Got the mission statement. Got that. Let me just text him back. Got it. Let me. Cool. Let's see. We got the ropes. We got that. Retractable leash. Got those. That turned out good. I like that spread. That turned out good. All right, so that's about, man, I'm not far from being able to like send the first rev. All right, I'm just gonna package it up real quick so I can send it. So I'll go to File, Export, File sent, update R1, R2. So one of the guys we work with likes separate JPEGs for some things. So I'm gonna send that and then we'll do pages or spreads. We'll do pages because then he can bring them into his PowerPoint presentation for some of the stuff. Oh, no specified name. Love it. Yeah. My wife is going to bring in one of our other dogs today, but she's gigantic. Like she's so big. She's a sheepadoodle. So an awesome shepherd. What is she? Australian shepherd? No, that's Aussie doodle. That's the other one. Whatever. She's huge. She's so big. And I've got all this stuff behind me set up for when Jen and I were streaming, and she would just knock all of this over. So I said, maybe we'll do it another day. We'll have her in. All right. It's exporting, maybe, I think. I don't know. I've got the beach ball. It just looks like a mouse cursor on the live stream, which is interesting to me. Excuse me. I will say all of these live streams are taking a hit on my sinuses and my throat. I'm going to have to start drinking some tea or something. All right, so Winchester, digital catalog, brand guide, digital catalog, file sent, update, round 2, JPEG. How'd we do? Why do these look tiny? What did I have it set at? I have to do that again. Can't even read it. All right, I'm going to delete all these, do it again because they look like trash. File, export, JPEG, save. Let's check out my save dialog. We'll bump this up to 300. That'll help. Quality. Maximum effort. That'll do it. It's gonna take it a minute though. Excuse me. Jenna should be at the office here in about half an hour. Maybe we'll go live again. We'll go for 7 streams in 3 days. I don't know if the internet can handle that. I don't know. I don't know if I can handle that. So yes, Winchester did have brand specific fonts for me. So they have a brand guide. Let's go find it. It's interesting because I don't want to jump into this. Okay, so we're okay. We have the original like legacy brand guide. So we'll pull this up real quick. Maybe. So since this is a license deal on the product, they have all of these guidelines to follow, like purpose and intent, packaging, primary, like the colors, the horse and rider mock-up. So we didn't use, I don't know if you noticed this or not, we used just the chisel version of the brand mark, and we didn't use the horse and rider. Also, we didn't go red, black, and white. Like we deviated from that on purpose. But like, here's all our font families and usage. So that's how I ended up with the fonts that I used. So anyway, so we're building out a whole brand new category, and it's going to pet stores. And Kong, if you guys are aware of Kong, a brand, and there's a few others that are like, they're all red, black, and white, like all of them. So we did a whole bunch of research and a whole bunch of stuff, and ended up comps. I don't know where. Let's see. So this is kind of the look and feel we went with. Much different. We ended up going with blues, and not quite black, like very dark slate. It probably looks black on your screen, but it's not. And let's see. Dog bed, harnesses. So like these are hanger cards that the harnesses hang from. So I designed like this little sizing chart thing. So like, I made this little illustration and this little table for like sizing it all, so that we've got different sizes based on what size harness it is. But it's been interesting, like kind of modernizing the brand, but using the old legacy logo. And it's been a fun project. So definitely was terrifying to deviate, like to not just like follow this to the T, because like obviously it's a 100-year-old brand. I don't know exactly how old they are, but they've been around for a while. And like they were like, yeah, we want you to redesign it. We want you to like go crazy with it. And I was like, I can't touch this. What are you talking about? Like I can't do that. So it was pretty interesting, kind of getting into it and forcing myself to come up with something different. This is the size chart. So we ended up going with different colors based on size to kind of call that out on the packaging. So that was kind of a fun approach. Where did that go with the hang tag, harness? Oh yeah, and I got to make a bunch of icons and stuff. So we've been busy, been real busy. Let's go. So here's how they turned out with the right size approach, and then the color specific to the sizing. You guys see how we did that? So fun stuff for sure. What is my grid and gutter size, etc.? What's up, Janice? Thanks for jumping in the chat. So this has been a moving target for this catalog. It first was like an emergency. Hey, I need this real quick. And it has to be 8.5 by 11 so our sales reps can print it out. Oh, Moxie's here. Moxie. Speaking of, here, let me grab the dog real quick. Oh, jeez. Moxie. Hi. Look at you. Oh, dear. Ripped my headphone jack right out. We got Moxie in the office, repping her Winchester collar and her leash. Look at that. Woo. And which color do you have on today? She's got the fungi, whatever it is, collar. Hey, pup. How are you? You say hi to everybody. Good morning. How are you? Hey, Mama. Oh, here's your puppy. All right, I gotta fix my headphones. I got up too fast and got excited and ripped the cable out of my pocket. Mom still. All right, so back to Janice's question about my guides. Okay. What's up, Anna? So what are my grid gutter size? So basically I started as an 8.5 by 11, and I don't even remember I probably did 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, 12. Let's just pull it up real quick and see. So just 1/2 inch on the insides, outsides, top, bottom, 12 columns with an 1/8 inch gutter. So this was just like like I said, it was a fire drill. It's been a fire drill project from the beginning, but I dropped down these 2 guides here. I was doing, they came from somewhere. I don't remember where, but some of these pages, that didn't have as much content. Let me, come on, open. There we go. Like these guys, you can see that I used that top guide for where the top of this was. So that wasn't just like maxed out flood. Oh, you can't even see, my bad. Oh my gosh. Sorry guys. Did you miss all of that? You did, didn't you? Okay. So there's my margins, 1/2 inch. There's my columns, 1/8 inch gutter. And then on the parent page, I have these guides drop down that I had brought in from like one of these pages that I'd done something with, but that way there's some space, some balance to it. And then, like I had the best of intentions with how specific I was going to get with everything, but it's kind of morphed into more. I do have paragraph style set up over here. So that way, if I wanted to change one, like for example, what is this? The product H1, I could come in here and, if they decided, hey, we want, a different font, or we want it to be, what am I even looking for, you guys? I'm sorry. Like this balanced ragged lines, I use this all the time. So that way my paragraphs and everything look nice and they don't have like orphans and widows and stuff going on. Paragraph shading, color, you could do shading. Anyway, so I could click like make one change in one spot and it's going to update globally on the whole document, but I can't scroll. Whatever, you get the point. If you use InDesign, you know what I'm talking about. But I've got all that set down here just because I knew like there would be changes. And then I also made in some of my, off the paper here, I made some different grids and things that I was using to recycle styles on things. And part of it was I had these illustrations from the manufacturer like months ago, but I didn't have the product yet. So we started with some of the layout was simply the illustration stuff, like all of these illustrations. That's what I had to work with first before we took all of the actual real photos. So the product catalog started off very 2-dimensional. And then as I've had stuff, like literally that's what I'm doing today is I'm going through and adding in all the new photos that I took in our studio. So anyway, there's a book. Oh, it's right here. Look at this. Janice, if you don't have it and you're into print and you want to learn more, web design benefits from this too, but there's this book called Making and Breaking the Grid by Rockport Publishing. And it's got all kinds. Do I have that camera on today? Hold on, let me see. I do. Okay. It's got all kinds of samples. Anyway, what I love about this book is it just gives you a lot of cool ideas on how the grid how you can have a layout like this, which looks just totally chaotic, but it follows a structure, which then lets everything else look nice. So I tried to have a grid set up when I started this project, but then, if I turn my guides back on, you'll see I follow it pretty well. I could have set some vertical guides or horizontal, vertical, horizontal, whatever, doesn't matter. for stuff on elements on the page. But for the most part, I kind of follow it pretty well. So anyway, all right. Let's see, moving on. Oh, I forgot. They need me to send this file so they can review it. So let me see how that export went real quick. File sent, update R2, JPEG. That looks better. All right, all those look good. Those look good. You can't see it. My bad. Sorry. So here's an example of where I should fix this. So between these two pages, these don't line up. But the reason why they don't, like when you look at them singularly or as separate pages, you see how they jump. But the choice I made to do that was because of where they landed with these stacks. So I've got two different stacks here. So there's a gap between, and I wanted them to line up with the baseline here. So this page looks a certain way as a spread, but then this page, they kind of sit centered between this whole stack. But because they sit next to each other, gosh, should I fix that? No, no, I don't. Oh, I'm not going to fix that because I got to send this. They need it now, and it is what it is. And it'll look good in print, which is where it's going to be going for the most part. That looks good. That looks good. I need to put some retractable leashes in here. All right. Now I'm going to export again, file, export as a PDF. I'm going to do interactive. So there's print and interactive. The only reason I chose interactive is because then it'll compress it for web. It'll set it as JPEG 72. It'll just be a smaller file. I hit export, hit OK, hit OK. I don't have any interactive like links or anything like that in this document. We're just going for it. Any exciting stuff happening today for you guys? I'm going to reset my studio at some point. So I have camera angles where the dogs are because you guys all really came to life in the chat when the dog got here. So I'm going to have to do like a dog cam. So I've got a dog bed in the corner back here in my office, and that dog bowl, the King Buck dog bowl. So that way Moxie gets used to it because I'm gonna do a photo shoot with her, and she knows it's not her bed yet, and so she hasn't been like taking to it quite as well. Yesterday she started chewing her bone on there, but like I'm making it so she gets used to it and comfortable, so that way we can do the photo shoot, and it's just old news for her. It's her bed, so I've been doing that. That's been fun. We're still waiting for this to export. I'm going to wrap this stream up pretty quick, guys. I got to jump on another call, and then I might go live again later. We'll see if my voice is up for that. There we go. So here this is as a PDF, and the spread's exported as spread. So now it looks better when you look at like this one, and this, and this. They look like they belong together. Oh, I thought I moved those. I did. Okay. Cool. Good. Awesome. All right. So now what I'm going to do to send this off, I'm going to, let's see, he's texting me right now. Here's a Dropbox. Both PDF and JPEGs. Now, Dean. Keep going, but this is where I'm at. Boom. All right. Oh, Dropbox. Killing me. Cool. Double check my link. So I just sent them a Dropbox link straight into an iMessage phone chat. Like I didn't even email it to them. I don't want to save. All right. So then when they open that up, they see this. And then here's the PDF I exported, and then here's the JPEGs in here. So, and then they can just download them if they want. And that's how I do it, guys. That's what's new. Nice. Rob is color correcting, building a magazine, and working on social ads and a media kit. That's a lot of stuff, man. Yeah, I'll definitely have like a dog cam coming up soon, I'm sure. So anyway, thanks for hanging out, guys. I got to follow up on this. I got to make a phone call, do some other things. So thanks for hanging out. And if you haven't already, make sure you follow my Behance profile or YouTube or Facebook or wherever you're tuning in from. I'm streaming to a few different places today. And then you should be getting notifications when I go live. I love answering questions. So if you got stuff you're working on, you want me to check out, we have started a Discord channel. So you should be able to post to it. Like if you have work you want me to look at. I don't remember what the link is. Jenna made that for me last stream. So we're still kind of fleshing that out. So stay tuned for more on that. Thanks, Janice. Yeah, that's in the works. It's coming. I feel like there's more. How many chance is Discord? I don't know. Just follow. You find me live. Find my profiles. If you go to my website, usually I announce when I'm going live. Go to derekmitchell.com. You can check out some of my courses as well. But if you scroll all the way to the bottom, you can join the newsletter here. And then I usually just post there like, hey, I'm going live. Check it out. So if you're interested in keeping up with me. And then if you want to learn more about graphic design, if you have this graphic design bootcamp, you can check out. It's like 15 hours of content. Where I teach you guys how to be a graphic designer, how to do cool projects that people actually pay you for. So stuff like logo design and brochures and posters and all kinds of cool stuff. So check that out. I know it says $200, but it should be listed for like 20 right now. It's on sale. Black Friday. Woohoo! All right, guys, I'm out. I hope you have a stellar day. I will talk to you all later. Watch your ears. I'm about to play a video. All right, guys, thanks for watching today. I hope you learned a lot of valuable information, and I appreciate you sticking around to the very end. But before you go, just a couple things I want to remind you. The first is, if you haven't already, feel free to like this video if you can, depending on where you're watching from. Give it a thumbs up or subscribe or tap the bell or give it a follow if you can. And also maybe even just copy the link up in the browser and share it with a friend or post it to your Facebook page. I'd really appreciate that. But again, just want to say thanks for sticking around, and I'd love to continue going live as much as possible and helping you guys out. So the best way that I can help you is by you commenting on the videos below. I read those comments. I engage with them as soon as I can, if I can, when I see them. So if it's live, I'll try and answer you right away. If this is a replay, you can still comment on the video, and I go back and I read those. So I just wanted to say thanks again for watching, and let me know what you're working on. I'd love to help you out, and hopefully we will see you in the next live. And to be sure you don't miss it, like this video and subscribe and follow and do the things. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll talk to you later.